You stand at a crossroads. Whether you're a student choosing your first path, a professional considering a pivot, or an advisor guiding others, and the sheer volume of options can feel overwhelming rather than empowering. Generic advice often blurs the line between what you naturally bring to the table, your innate talents, and what you've built through experience, your acquired competencies, leaving you uncertain which strengths to trust and which skills to develop next. This confusion stalls transitions, lowers engagement, and makes it hard to align your work with both purpose and performance. But clarity begins when you separate these two dimensions and translate them into specific, actionable choices. The intervention: mapping talents and competencies to real decisions. Imagine a framework that plots your innate talents, the patterns you were born with, on one axis, and your acquired competencies, the skills and motivations you've learned, on another, creating 4 distinct zones that reveal where you thrive and where friction lives. An AI companion then walks you through your personal map, highlighting immediate next steps, small experiments you can run this week, habits to reinforce your natural strengths, and opportunities that match both your talents and your developed skills. For students exploring career choices and education paths, this means distinguishing early between vocational education that builds on innate aptitudes and academic focus that layers competencies. For professionals, it means identifying which pivot leverages what you already are, not just what you've done. Advisors and organizational leaders gain a shared language to guide conversations. You can now point to verified data, suggest targeted development, and respect each person's unique starting point without imposing one-size-fits-all solutions. The results: clarity, confidence, and momentum. When you see your talents and competencies side by side, direction stops feeling abstract. You know which roles to explore, which skills to prioritize, and which habits will sustain your growth without burning you out. Early career development becomes less about guessing and more about iterating. You try a small step, gather feedback, adjust, and move forward with evidence rather than anxiety. Organizations benefit too. HR teams reduce mishires, leaders build more engaged teams, and everyone spends less time on generic training that doesn't match innate strengths or real competencies. Your next steps: small actions, big shifts. If you're choosing a path, start by listing 3 tasks you loved doing and 3 you dreaded. Notice which tapped innate energy and which required learned effort. That contrast is your first data point. If you're advising others, ask them to describe one moment they felt effortless success and one where hard work paid off. Help them see the difference between talent and competency in those stories. If you're leading a team, pilot a simple assessment that separates natural aptitudes from acquired skills. Then use the results to personalize development plans and match people to projects that honor both dimensions. Remember, clarity doesn't require a complete overhaul. It starts with one honest conversation, one small experiment, and one decision grounded in data rather than guesswork.